Hello everyone, welcome to another coding exercise session. Now we would like to write a program that dynamically allocates memory for an array. Previously, we learned that we can declare and initialize an array like that. So this is the name, this is the type, this is the name of the array, this is the type of the array, this is the number of elements, and these are the elements. And when we have one element that is 0, it means that all of the 10 elements are equal to 0. So here we see that a declaration and an initialization of an array is done in a normal situation. But there is a drawback to this type of declaration. So we are having like an array with 10 elements. So we are using, for example, 10 bytes of our memory. But what if we are not sure how many elements that this array needs to have? So for example, if one user is going to use 8 elements, one user is going to use 5 elements, one user is going to use 2 elements of it. One way is to declare one array that is big enough, that is large enough, that can have enough memory to, for example, be used for a user that is going to use 8 elements of it, and for another user that is going to needs an array with 5 elements, and the last one needs an array with 2 elements. But here we are declaring an array with 10 elements, so we are not using our memory in a very optimized way, because sometimes we can ask the user to simply give us their elements of an array that they would like to have. In this lecture, we're going to do it later on in a few minutes. But before that, I am trying to show the drawback of this declaration of array. So this declaration, if we are having different users that are using our program, so one user may need to have an array with 10 elements, one with 8 elements, one with 5 elements, etc. So either we need to have an array that is large enough that we make sure that it is larger than the size of the arrays that are going to be chosen by our users, which is not a very efficient way. Or we can use another way and declare our array dynamically using pointers to let the user choose the size of the array. So if one user is going to use our array and they are needing only an array with 8 elements, we are going to dynamically allocate 8 elements for an array based on the input of the user. Another person is going to use our program, they need 5 elements, so we are going to declare an array with 5 elements. So as you see, we are giving dynamic memory allocation based on the user preferences, so it is a bit more customized. To do a dynamic allocate memory declaration for an array, we can simply declare it like this instead of this. So this is the name of the array, and this is of pointer type integer, and the size of this array is going to be put here, like it can be 5, it can be 8, it can be anything, and this is the type. So basically we are declaring a pointer that names array that can hold the address of the array, and dynamically allocating the memory for an array in the elements with this size, and return the base address of the allocated memory. So this is how we can do it, okay? But we first need to ask the user what is the size of the array that you're looking for. To do that, we are initializing the size, we are reading the size from the user, and we are declaring and initializing our dynamic array here. And then when we have the size from the user, we are allocating an array with the same size as the user mentioned. And we are having a for loop to feed the array. So for example, the user says that I want an array with 3 elements. We dynamically allocate an array with 3 elements size, and then we are having a for loop from I starting from 0 until I is lower than size, and we are reading the elements of the array from the user here in this line, okay? Because we're calling the name of the array, and this is the ith element. So when I equals 0, it is going to store whatever the user is entering in the first element, then second element, then third element. And here we are simply just displaying whatever the user chose for the array. And finally, when we are declaring a dynamic array, we need to make sure, in order to deallocate the memory or free the allocated memory, we need to make sure we need to use this syntax. So delete and the name of the array. So the allocated memory is now deleted. Let me run and we analyze the code further. Okay, so here it says that enter the size of the array. I would say like 3. And now it is showing me, okay, enter size element. So the size was something that I entered. Now it is printing enter 3 elements, because I entered I would like to have an array with 3 elements, or the size of 3. So basically whatever I'm going to enter, it is going to store as the first, second, and the third element of this array using this for loop. So I'm saying the first element is 4, the second element is 7, the third element is 2. And basically here in this for loop, it is printing the stored array that I used for my array. So I entered that I want an array with the size of 3, that the first element is 4, then 7, then 2, and it is now printing array elements are 4, 7, 2, exactly what I entered. So if another user wants an array of, for example, 5, they can have it like an array of size 5 and the elements are 1 to 5. So it is allocating an array with 5 the size of 5. So this is how we can use dynamic memory and use efficiently the memory allocation. The important thing, the declaration, we get the size from the user, so it is customized, and then we need to deallocate or free the allocated memory at the end of the program. This is basically how the dynamic allocation of an array works. Thank you for watching.